Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. As you guys can see up on the screen, I wanted to talk a little bit about Edesa Biotech Incorporated today. I'm not sure if it's Edesa or Edesa. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter all that much. The ticker symbol, what matters here is EDSA. And the reason we're talking about this one is this stock is having a big day. This is actually a pretty bloody day in the market so far. Again, we're about 2 hours into the market day. Last time I checked, the SPY was down like 1.5%, which it's not the end of the world, but man, that's a tough day on the market. And when the SPY is down 1.5%, stuff's going to be down 3, 4, 5% all over the place. So to see a stock up 41% is always crazy. You know, even if the SPY was up like 1 or 2%, 40% would be absolutely insane. But especially when the SPY is down, to see something doing this well is refreshing to a lot of people, I'm sure. But also, it's a big deal. There's something going on here. So we're going to be diving into what has EDSA pumping so high and maybe what the future has in store for it as well. Is it going to keep running? Is it going to crash back down? So definitely drop a like if you guys do enjoy this video. I would appreciate it so much. Subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content and consider checking out the first link in the description below if you want to get a free stock just for signing up with Robinhood. With that being said, let's get right into this one. So Edesa is a $111 million market cap biotech company. Not insanely big, not insanely small as far as these, volatile companies we've been talking about. This one's kind of middle of the road, kind of middle size. Obviously, 111 million is still small enough to where you're going to be able to move it pretty easily, with some big people buying some shares, or you're going to be able to move it pretty easily with some big news. But then obviously bad news and people selling off is going to have it crashing down just as fast. So these stocks are always going to be very volatile. And looking at this year-to-date graph, you can see that this one is a very volatile one. Obviously, starting out the year at $4.30, then it was up about 70% in a month, and then after that, it's down 30%, and then from there, it's up another it's up another 25 to 30%, and then it crashes all the way down. I mean, it was down to $4.20, which is another 35% crash. So it's going up and down both ways all over the place. You got to assume it's news one way, then it's news one way, then it's people getting bored with it, then it's people getting excited with it. And it's just, when you see a graph like this, there are a ton of chances to make money. If you're buying low and selling high in a company like this, you can profit all over the place. But if you're FOMOing in, if you're getting caught up in the hype, you might get caught at one of these tops. And if you get scared, if you get shaken out and you sell at one of these bottoms, then you lose. But even if you bought at some of these tops, if you held, even if you bought at the year-to-date high, which was like 744 at this point, if you held till today, you'd be up a little bit. So it just kind of depends what your risk tolerance is, what you are looking for. But if you're looking for volatility, if you're looking for crazy swings that you can potentially trade, it looks like EDSA is definitely a fun one to get involved in. But specifically today, what is going on here? This is an article from Pulse2.com, EDSA stock, why it significantly increased today. That is exactly what we are looking for. The stock price of EDSA increased by over 60% pre-market. This is why it happened. So this is, again, a clinical stage biopharmaceutical company focused on inflammatory and immune-related diseases, increased by 60%. Investors are responding positively to the company announcing positive results from the phase 2 part of an ongoing phase 2-3 clinical study evaluating the company's monoclonal antibody candidate designated EB05 as a single-dose treatment for hospitalized COVID-19 patients. Obviously, right now, there's a ton of COVID plays going on. People are worried about the Delta variant. People are worried about flu season coming up. And people just want life to go back to normal. People want things to open up. People are so desperate. So anytime good news surrounding anything COVID-related comes out, stocks are going to be pumping. People are going to be excited. And there's also, obviously, a ton of money to be made in the short term. But also, a lot of people think COVID's not going away. So there's seems like some money to be made in the long term as well, and these can be some very interesting investments. But an independent data and safety monitoring board composed of subject matter experts informed EDSA that during its initial analysis of the phase 2 portion of the study, they identified an important signal between the treatment arms for 28-day mortality and requested that the study be preemptively unblinded. And while the phase 2 portion was primarily designed to refine patient stratification and statistical powering for the phase 3 study, the DSMB concluded that a clinically important efficacy signal was detected and that the study has met its objective. So this is obviously very good news. When you're working towards FDA approval, when you're worried about getting, working towards actually being approved, actually being able to hit the market, actually being able to start reaching patients and reaching people, not only in terms of helping people out and saving lives, which for a lot of these companies at the end of the day is a huge goal. But obviously, when you're talking about the stock, when you're talking about investing, making money is a big deal too, because there's a ton of research and development that goes into these products, and the longer it takes to get to market, the longer you get delayed. And if you have negative results and don't ever hit the market, that can be a lot of money wasted, and it can be a lot of potential revenue and profit missed out on. So it's good that things are going good. We're getting closer and closer. Again, we're still not there yet. They're still going to have to go through its phase 3. Obviously, the DSMB further recommended the continuation of the study into a phase 3 confirmatory trial. But so far, so good. Things are going good. And if things continue to go good, there will be more positive news put out on this stock, which could again help it pump even higher. But again, there's always huge risk and huge downside of things going bad, maybe things not working out, maybe things getting delayed. That's what you always got to worry about with biotech companies. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate it so much. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about EDSA stock. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.